The Queen's TV Live, the little side project we do in between skipping 12 hours of class a day. I'm Rob Moden. It's Tuesday, March 6th, 2012, and we're coming up to the last few weeks of the year. So yay, boo, depending on how your midterms went. Some of you aren't even done your midterms yet. So yay, you don't have to feel disappointed in yourself for a few more weeks. It's also the time when we start to feel the most lazy. For those of us done midterms, there's a bit of a lull before classes have actual content or worth again. And the weather is unpredictable enough to just say screw it every morning and go back to bed. Of course, if you have absolutely no shame, there are ways to combine your duties on campus with the warmth and comfort of home, provided you have absolutely no shame, dignity, or sense of self-worth. I'm talking, of course, about wearing a Snuggie, or as most people call it, giving up. Now, I'll admit, as much as we all badmouth the Snuggie, it is kind of tempting. It's kind of like the Lorax who speaks for the trees and then drives around in SUVs in all those commercials. But what we fear is that everyone will silently judge us if we actually wear a Snuggie in public. So our own Stacey Lambert decided to test out public Snuggieing today. Take a look.
Okay, so it's really cold out here, but luckily I have a Snuggie, and I'm just gonna wear it, go about my day. We'll see what happens. Are you a fan?
It looks pretty good.
Thank you! Do you wish you had one, kinda?
Oh, maybe not. Maybe in my room.
It's pretty cold out, so I just thought. Good day. Hi there. Hi! I would also like to ask you how you feel about the fact that I'm wearing a Snuggie.
It looks comfortable. Do you like the medium or full roast? Medium?
Nobody cares that I'm wearing a Snuggie. It's so cumbersome to walk in this. I'm Stacey Lambert, the person you just judged. Wearing a Snuggie today was awkward. So awkward, in fact, that I've been brought in tonight to talk about just that, awkwardness. You might be surprised to know that I consider myself an expert on the subject of awkwardness and awkward interactions, simply just because I have so many of them. There are essentially an infinite number of ways to have an awkward interaction here at Queen's, and I have personally had all of them. So, really quick, I'm gonna take you through some examples. First, picture this. You're casually walking with a friend, having a pleasant conversation, feeling pretty good. Then, all of a sudden, the person you're walking with's best friend ever shows up. The two squeal, leap into each other's arms, and start chatting animatedly about good times past. It's all well and good. It's a happy reunion, except for the fact that you have no idea who this new person is. You're left standing there waiting, saying nothing, doing nothing, hoping eventually the person you're trying to walk to class with will remember your existence and introduce you at least. Unluckily for you, this never happens. You have officially been shafted. Walk to class alone. Next, picture this. You're walking through a building or walking home after class. In front of you, walking towards you at an agonizingly slow pace, is a person you kind of know. It becomes the world's most important task to avoid eye contact with this person at all costs. You don't know their name, they don't know yours, or worse, they do, and you definitely don't want to have to actually converse with them. Here's your key move. Pretend you're in the middle of the single most important text message of your life and you are very angry about it. Spend the 20+ seconds you're walking towards them looking down with your angry face on like this. typing, just type nonsensical vowels into your screen, just praying to Steve Jobs that they won't notice you. I can't stress enough that you must look very serious about this. Smiling will completely ruin the illusion, and tell the person that you're in a good enough mood to be interrupted without consequences. This is not like a look at this cute dog photo text. This is a I just killed your dog with a shovel text. Now next, imagine waving frantically to a girl across the street that you are so damn sure you know. You wave, you maybe yell her name, she turns and looks at you, and then horror-stricken, you realize that this person you just waved to is in fact a complete stranger. They throw you a confused, disbelieving look, and you realize you now look like a huge friggin' tool. My advice here is just to turn and run while screaming, "Stop looking at me!" and waving your hands above your head like you're doing the hokey pokey and shaking it about. Get hit by a car maybe too, while you're at it. Now finally, imagine accidentally smacking a person in the face with your backpack twice in 20 seconds. Imagine dropping your full coffee on a classmate's BlackBerry. Imagine accidentally trying to pay at Kogro with a Shoppers Optimum card. Imagine seeing your ex-boyfriend or girlfriend walking towards you and ducking so quickly into the nearest tree that you smack into a branch, fall right on your face, and break more than one finger. Viewers, you are currently imagining my life. I'm not asking for sympathy. Just know that if you have ever been personally the victim of one of my awkward encounters, I sympathize, and I will just leave the screen now before this turns awkward.
Thank you, Stacey. So a few weeks back, the interns got together and did what they do best, harass people. This time, they accosted couples in Kogro and forced them to play a game with them, or someone dies. Or not, I don't know. Take a look.
I'm here with
Nushin.
and Khalif.
Okay, we're here today with Ali and Dan.
I'm here with
Sam.
and Mike. So guys, welcome to QTV. So,
Okay, ready?
all right.
Yeah? Okay.
We went to the movies downtown, and we saw Hugo.
Which is awful. It's an awful movie.
Shittiest movie.
We went to Greco's.
And there's just an old couple beside us, so we couldn't even make out.
Shit.
The Arc Teriyaki
The Arc.
Express.
It was teriyaki.
It was teriyaki.
Oh, yeah.
It
I
was.
forget.
We haven't really had one. I guess this would be it, because we just met.
We've been seeing each other for like almost a year now, and then we just decided.
You decided
And by
a year
seeing-
was time to go on
No,
a
no,
date.
no. And by seeing, he means him creeping on me at the library.
Since we've been dating, I can no longer.
Sleep with other girls.
Since we've been dating, I can no longer.
I can no longer. Shit.
No longer
Shit. No, that's not my answer. I can still shit.
Okay, no looking.
All right,
What is the color of your partner's eyes?
Brown.
brown.
Did you guys practice before? You guys
No.
totally did.
Hell
No, we just know each other.
What did you notice first about your partner?
Well, it was. At first, it was mostly aesthetic, to say the least. She tends to wear revealing attire even at the library.
Oh my God, the Schuster.
He pretends to be awkward when really he's not, because he's not an awkward person at all. He's actually so like personable, but I don't know, kind of love that about him.
Where was your first kiss?
On the stairs outside of Chernoff. I sprayed some teriyaki sauce in his face and then I licked it off.
Where was your first kiss?
In his bedroom, on his bed. It was actually, it took so long. We were just like sitting beside each other awkwardly, not really knowing what to do.
It was pretty uncomfortable.
Okay, Dan has more plank than anyone I know.
Body hair.
Pizzazz.
So finish the sentence for me. My boyfriend has the best.
Dick.
Well. Hello.
Lana Ryan, and I am this year's production manager at Queens TV. What do I do, you might be thinking? Well, I spend most of my days yelling at Rob Moden to make sure we have enough content for the evening. Surprise, we don't. Hence why I'm here in front of you now. Yay. So, I'm not going to bore you with too much of my life story, but here it is. I'm in 4th year and getting really tired of answering the question of, what are you going to do with your English degree? Basket weave. Or that is what society has told me that my degree is really worth. It's very challenging to find a job in today's climate. And I'm not talking about a job at Tim Hortons or in retail. I'm more referring to the job that university is supposed to train you for. The one that your parents are really proud of. No matter how amazing you think you are, there are at least 96 other applicants that think they are just as great as you. I just applied for a job as a receptionist at a Toronto magazine and got an email saying that they had a high volume of applicants. I later find out that high volume translates into 125 people for a basic position. That means that there are 125 people that are willing to wipe the snot off their boss's nose and get coffee for very little compensation. And why is this the case? Because there are so many people that want work experience and there's just not enough to go around. Not only are there things like unpaid internships, but there are positions that, again, pay hardly anything. I did some reading, believe it or not. These are one of the things that I learned from university. The values in research. According to Statistics Canada, which is a member of the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, look it up, has the highest percentage of college and university educated workers who earn less than half of the median employment income. So, in other words, about 18% of those go-getters who find jobs after uni will earn about $17,000 a year. I find this statistic to be both absurd yet reassuring. It's absurd because there's a whopping 18% of undergraduates that are earning $17,000 a year. It's assuring because there's obviously a very big problem here. So no, it's not me, it's you, society. I'm also not suggesting that Queen's students or any other students should just give up trying, because that's just ridiculous and lazy. I would never suggest that you sit on a couch and watch reruns of Happy Days. We already have the Occupy movement. What I am alluding to is to not be too discouraged when you cannot land a job that doesn't really pay you much. Hang in there. There are resources that can help, including Queen's Career Services and Job Bank Canada. Believe that you're awesome because you are awesome. And perhaps those that are propagating this problem will smarten up and start compensating us for what we're really worth.
Thank you, Alana. What are you doing next summer? That's it for the show, everybody. Go to these websites, facebook.com/QueensTV, twitter.com/QueensTV, and pinterest.com/Queen. That's not real. Keep on the lookout for information on our zombie apocalypse shoot. We are asking for hordes of people to play zombie extras for an upcoming project, and we'll be shooting during the day on campus on Saturday, March 24th. Details are to be determined, but anyone who comes in their own zombie makeup will get close-ups, so it's a really cool opportunity, and we hope to see people there. Blah. There will be information online through our Facebook and Twitter soon, and that's it for the show, everyone. We'll be live again next Tuesday, March 13th at 9 p.m. Come out to the JDuck Performance Space to watch live. See you then. Bye, everybody. Bye.